What's up, y'all? We're back at it with another NC Niner Talk. Week 3, Niners vs. Giants. I'm Nicholas, and this is my papa, Carlos.
What's up?
Today, we're going to preview the Niners vs. Giants Thursday Night Football home opener. But first, we're going to review the Niners vs. Rams. A little nail-biting win, but division rival, so a win is a win. What do you think about that win against the Rams?
I believe it was a good win overall. I think the Rams are better than we thought. I thought it was going to be a much easier game. Although I think we could have won that game by more than the score showed.
You can always look very different against a division rival.
Yeah,
so they came prepared.
But I think while Purdy missed a couple throws deep, and that should have put the game away earlier. But it's okay. I mean,
still put up 30.
Yeah, still put up 30, and I've been saying it. This team's going to score more than 28 points per game, and overall, I think they did well. The defense did well overall.
Second half, just flip the switch. Yeah. That's when it.
The only thing I didn't see was there was no pressure on the quarterback.
No pressure, and then without pressure, which a lot of time for the quarterback to throw, right? And the wide receivers, Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
15 receptions for 147 yards.
If you're not able to pressure the quarterback, and he's okay thrower of the ball, I mean, this guy won the Super Bowl, so obviously he knows what he's doing. If he has wide receivers, some dogs out there that are rookies that are trying to prove themselves, if they're not putting pressure on this quarterback, he's going to eat you up alive. But the Niners did enough throughout the game, did enough at the end to come up with turnovers, key stops. But it happens. It's not going to be a perfect game each game. It's not going to be a whooping. It could have been a whooping, but it's okay. I like these type of wins. We were down.
And Brock Purdy, came back and just didn't let up.
So a lot of people have been waiting for him to be down in a game, and he was down, and he did a 2-minute drill, maybe a minute and a half drill.
That was very clutch to get that touchdown right before half, and it was to tie up the game because Rams got at the second half to start. So
it would have been big. So it showed up a lot. It showed up a lot of Purdy, and it actually showed a lot on Shanahan's playbook. Not to just settle for a 3 or just settle, let's just punt the ball, just go into the half down 7-0. He actually went and was aggressive, and Purdy actually, you know what? He threw it down the field. I think it was Jennings was a key catch.
Yeah, Jauan Jennings and Ayuk. He got injured in the first quarter, first few plays, but he came back. Debo, what a game! And I love that Steve Wilks, the defensive coordinator, switched it up, brought
more pressure,
a fifth rusher, so that could put the pressure, and that caused 2 picks. Lenore cut that off, got a pick to seal the game, really. And Isaiah Oliver flipped the switch. He had a lot of big time plays last week. So Isaiah Oliver had a pick, a couple third down stops. He showed a lot.
Yeah, I think it's just about adjustments. Like I said, I think the Rams are going to be better than we thought, and it's okay.
Especially Matthew Stafford. It's the Rams. We've beaten them 9 times in a row, but Matthew Stafford is still a great quarterback, and if Puka Nacua still plays like that, they'll be solid.
And they're going to have, Kupp coming back soon. So, all kudos to the Rams, but as it is, win's a win, and we won by 10 points. It should have been 10 points. We all know why they kicked that field goal was because of the spread. But I think the Niners did well in protecting Purdy in this game. Donald, I don't even hear his name.
He had 0 tackles.
I don't think I ever heard. I didn't hear his name, not even once. Overall, I think the Niners did well. I think they did well enough to be still ranked number 1 in the league, just because they just. Even that Purdy didn't even have
a great game.
Say a perfect
Purdy game,
a Purdy game, right? They still hit 30 points. Imagine that, and he missed a couple passes.
He's making mistakes, which is fine. He's like 23 years old. He's gonna make mistakes. He's the last pick of the draft. We can't expect him to be perfect.
And he hasn't even played a full season. So I expect these mistakes. I expect these things, but overall, man, we still pull up 30 points.
Let's not let Jake Moody's 57-yard field goal.
That was huge.
Into the shadows.
That was huge.
57-yard. That is the second furthest field goal by Niners in franchise history.
Second or longest?
Second longest, like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of shaky in the preseason.
He's showing some showing some real good stuff.
He was perfect in week 1. This past week we needed that field goal, so it was huge.
Yeah, calling him Money Moody now.
Yeah, so it's just not gonna. Everybody's gonna come after the Niners, especially if they're being ranked number 1 each week. Everybody's gonna try to prove. Well, let's not talk about Skip Bayless and him and his Cowboys. We'll see them week 5.
Week 5.
We'll wait for you.
Got to tune in for that one. That's gonna be a good one.
But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a great win. You can never be mad at a 2-0 start, and that's how we won it. And the fact that we're putting up points, which is great.
So, as you know, always start slow and then make a big comeback.
Yeah.
They're gonna assert dominance, and then they're just gonna go from the start to finish just dominant.
We just got to beat the teams we're supposed to beat, and the teams that we're gonna be like, it's we don't know about. Like if it's a 50-50. Hey, if we win those games, we'll be all right. But teams that we should be winning, that so far we're winning. So
just like last year, shouldn't have lost to the Falcons, the Bears, and the Broncos. Really could have been 16-1.
Trap games,
Yeah.
So down to this Thursday.
Thursday night.
Opening night.
Home opener.
Home opener.
Thursday night to kick it off.
Prime time.
So
I feel that every team that we play, we should just put our foot on their throat and just destroy them as fast as we can. We just don't want to let up. We don't want to give them any chance. Look what happened. Look what the Giants did.
Daniel Jones, 21-point comeback. Scored touchdowns on the last 4 drives.
You never know what team's going to show up. So if we play down to teams' levels, they're always going to stay in the game. Give them a chance. We don't want to do that.
But we don't want to barely beat the Arizona Cardinals. Supposed to be the worst team in the NFL. So let's just assert dominance from the very start. And as you see the Cowboys, what they did to Daniel Jones, let's just do the exact same thing. Bring the pressure, bring the heat, and he's going to throw picks.
And it's going to be a longer day, I think, because now they lost
Saquon Barkley.
He's out for
2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks he's out. So,
I mean, it sucks to see. As you see, Nick Chubb is out. He got injured today. Horrible.
We want to see these teams at their highest potentials. To see what it could have been, but oh well. Next man up, like they all say, right? So I feel that Niners need to come to this game. Don't take them lightly. Just dominate from opening kick.
Do what they did against Pittsburgh. Just 3 and out, score, 3 and out, score, 3 and out.
So talking about Pittsburgh, you see how Pittsburgh played today. How dominant
they look very different.
Yeah. So us beating Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, right now it's looking really, really good. That this was not a fluke team. So look at the team. Look at the way they played today. So, each game and each week is going to be different. I think we just need to just take it week by week. But I think the Niners play and hit all cylinders. There's no reason why they shouldn't win this game. Who do you think is going to be a breakout player for this week?
It's a good one. As I see, last week we saw Juwan Jennings make some big plays. Like I said, I wanted to see him back in the offense.
Yeah, Debo did good.
We got to see Kittle back in the offense. He only had 3 receptions, but Ayuk had a slow game. But Debo and CMC.
Debo's Debo.
We expect CMC week by week to have these type of games. So I already see CMC doing that. So my breakout player, I feel Brock Purdy's gonna have a bounce back game, which is not really a bounce back. I know he had 0 touchdowns last week, but he threw a solid game. I feel he's gonna have an even bigger game this week. Probably 300 plus yards, a few touchdowns. I feel he's gonna have a big game, and they're just gonna run away with it with Brock Purdy.
Got you. I feel that I think Kittle's due for a breakout game. I think there's one of those games I think he's due. Prime time Thursday. Everybody's kind of tired. Everybody's kind of beat up, and he's kind of fresh. He hasn't been catching the ball or hasn't been throwing the ball as much. So I think this game is when he really balls out.
But that's why I love Kittle, because he's not getting touches, but he's still going to play as hard as he can. He's still blocking for his guys. He's still
out there blocking.
Still smiling out there. That's what we need.
So I think Kittle's going to be a breakout. And then I think the defense is going to... I think Bosa gets his first couple sacks of the year in this game. He's been close. But he was
close against the Rams, a lot.
Yeah.
But
they need to create, the pressure creates, turnovers on the linebackers for the cornerbacks, the safeties. So I feel that the more they dial up the pressure, be better. But
yeah, we can't expect the corners and the safeties just lock down every play because the pressure needs to get there sooner or later. And when the pressure got there, picked it off. So that's really what they need.
So I think this week, I think they're gonna hit 35. I mean, every week I'm gonna pick them to score at least 28 points because there's gonna be games they need to score at least 28 points to win the game, no matter who. I mean, it depends who they play, but I think they're gonna keep averaging that. I think they're gonna hit another 35. I don't see New York scoring more than 10 points. That's just me. I was wrong with my prediction last week, but that's why you play the game. So I think it's gonna be, I say it's gonna be 42 to 15. It's gonna be those 15 points come at the end with the garbage point. But I think we're just gonna put our foot down their throat and dominate it again. What do you think?
42-15.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to my defensive breakout, and I'm gonna start with. I mean, I already said it from the beginning of the season. Deommodore Lenoir started off slow, but he made up for it.
Yeah.
And got that pick, and I feel he's gonna have if the rest gets there, I feel he's gonna have a lot of pass breakups, just like the secondary alone. Yeah. And I feel they're gonna eat. I feel they're gonna pick out Daniel Jones about maybe 2-3 times.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a fumble. I feel they're gonna have a lot of takeaways this game, but can't expect them to just 40-0 with the Cowboys. I feel
40-0. Let's put it in perspective. That 40-0 was because
the
Giants made mistakes. Let's not get things twisted, America. Let's not get things twisted that the Cowboys caused all these things. No, it was them doing all these dumbass mistakes. Let's just keep that for real, okay? So, yes, 40-0, but
that's why I don't think they're gonna shoot themselves in the foot that much.
No.
So I don't want to say blowout every single game, but what do you expect with this loaded team? And the Giants, who've been looking lackluster, barely beat the Cardinals, got smoked in week 1. So I say
it is what it is. Now they don't have their running back.
Now they don't have their weapon.
So it's not so much where I'm going to be saying it's going to be a whooping every single game. I just think the Niners are going to score more than 28 points per game. Yeah. That's an average of 30 points per game after that. Yeah. However, what matters is who they play. So if they play a really good team, I may say 30-28, 30-25, 30-21. But I feel that if we hit at all cylinders, offense and defense, which I know they can, against a New York team who they just lost the number 1 weapon on offense, how can they even come around and score? However, though, again, if the Niners play to their level, this team's going to find players, next man up, to score points.
And those are usually the games where they lose.
Yeah.
Like the games there where
they don't know what hit them, make mistakes.
Usually should blow them out. They just play to their level, and then they lose. A close game, too.
And it's not so much, I feel that, they're just going to blow them out. Who cares about New York? No, they're going to blow them out just because they're just that much better than them. Yeah. It's how it is. They're just much better than New York, so I think it's not going to be close. I feel it's going to be 42-15. I may be going up too high, but I just feel that they just have too much firepower.
And we haven't seen a game where, like last year with the Broncos and, the Falcons, we haven't seen a game like that with Purdy and CMC. Mm-hmm. CMC is just a different kind of weapon we have. And then Debo, I just feel like they won't have those games. Maybe they'll have that one game, but I don't see that.
Maybe they will. You never know.
You never know what's going to happen. But with this squad, we haven't seen it yet, so hopefully we don't see it anytime soon. I'm going to go 34-16, maybe 31-16.
All right.
I'm going to say that. And, they're just going to fire on all cylinders. And the game is just going to get... It's just going to be domination from the very start. And the 49ers just take it away.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Thursday night.
Comment who you guys got. What are you guys' opinions on this game? Who's going to be your breakout offensive player? Who's going to be your breakout defensive player? And your score prediction. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.
Peace.
Go Niners.